Okay, this is coat 4. Um, it looks pretty good, but there's still, I've mowed it down twice. With one, the first time I did 150, 220, 320. Second time I just did 150 and redid it and just recoated. And what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get rid of all the imperfections, all the fissures and pinholes and all the stuff. And now I put the tape off, which took a couple hours, and now I'm trying to fill all the cracks in the side, which I don't know that I'm even going to be able to do. It looks pretty good. Okay, here, look at this big crack. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it. But the big crack, the first coat sunk down to that point there. Okay, and I'll still be able to get some more of these bubbles on the top surface out because it's still wet. But these are obviously they were locked in forever. You see all those cracks in there. I'd like to get all that filled, but I don't know how many coats on the sides it's going to take me. And then at some point I have to flip it over and try to fix the bottom, because this shit did leak out the bottom. It wasn't as catastrophic as my first attempt on the other log, but it's still a fucking mess. So it looks pretty good, I guess, right? I don't know. I can't get a straight answer from anybody here. They all just say, "Oh yeah, it looks good," and then walk away. Nobody gives a rat's ass. So I ask anybody who happens to stop by what they think, and everybody said the same thing. "Oh yeah, it looks nice. See ya." Nobody really gives a rat's ass. So I don't even know what the fuck I'm gonna do with this thing when I'm done. It's just mainly the project of getting it done. My girlfriend doesn't really like the Africa hanging in the hallway, so that's probably gonna go. I don't know what the hell. Maybe I'll try to sell this stuff. I don't know, but you can see it looks pretty good. Once I flatten it one more time, I'm gonna let it dry now for like 24 hours, and then I'll flip it over, work on the bottom, and then coat the bottom and the sides again. And then we'll go from there. But some interesting stuff. So that's that. I had to order another 2 gallons of epoxy, and somebody recommended tinting the epoxy in the cracks, and I was going to do that, but I really wanted it to be clear. But in the videos I've seen, nobody shows up close big giant cracks, so I don't know if everybody has this problem or just something I got to figure out. But I really wanted it to be like crystal clear all the way through. You can see the right light, you can see through it. I mean, not necessarily see things, you could see light through it, so. But, I mean, look at that. That's pretty good, right? I got a little bit smarter, and I put some plastic down, and I'm not wearing Crocs. I just got bare feet this time. So, I'm a pretty bright guy. These things, I don't know if I said it before, but the epoxy manufacturer recommends using 2 fresh containers for each mix. You mix it in one, and then you pour it into another and mix it again, and that helps cut down on the chance of unmixed, portions of the epoxy, which makes sense to me, and I've been doing that, going through a lot of these things. So I feel like I'm kind of being pretty wasteful, but I don't want to reuse them. I don't want it to have an uncured spot or something like that. So I assume guys that do this over and over get past that, and they just mix it one time and rock and roll. But you can see where it's real cobbly right there, real choppy, but we'll take care of that. This coat that's on there right now is very thin. The final coat, flow coat I think they call it, it'll be like running off the edge. So that's it.